Good afternoon, students. So in last session, we have started the unit number 4, and in that we have seen that the syllabus, whatever it is, belongs to this particular unit number 4. So it is related with the interfacing. So interfacing with what? The input component or the devices or the output devices. So this is the what you can see in front of you. So this is the list for what we have seen, how we can do the interfacing and how to write the code for interfacing this particular output input devices. So in that the list was the LCD display. So 16 by 2 LCD, we have seen that key how it is to be connected. So practically today we are going to learn over here. Second one, that is the matrix keypad or keyboard. So it is nothing but just our telephonically the landline telephone was there, and or the calculator buttons are there. So when you are just pressing one, so how it is getting that key one is pressed and how it is displaying on this particular the monitor or this particular LCD display of that calculator. So that we have seen, that is the logic behind that. So practically today we are going to see this one also. Next one, the ADC concept and DAC concept, that is analog to digital converter. So take any analog input and convert it into the digital form. For example, we have taken, that is if the analog input we have taken from 0 to 5 volt. So 0 is represented as 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 like that. That is the conversion. And the scale factor, it is depending on that what is the maximum value you are going to consider as a input. So for example, if we will take the 5 volt, so 5 volt will be the 11111111. So in between the steps are going to be decided. For 1 volt how much it will be, for 2 volt how much it will be, in that way. So it is done with this particular ADC IC number 0809. Similarly, the opposite concept was there, that is the DAC, that is digital to analog converter. So in that you are just taking the digital input and accordingly with the scale factor, multiplying by scale factor, you will get the analog output. That is if 11111111, if it gives there, so the output will be the 5 volt in this way. So that is done by the this particular IC, that is DAC 0808. Afterwards we have seen that is the stepper motor, the details of stepper motor, which are the types and design of this stepper motor, what is the step angle in this stepper motor. So that in the last session we have gone through. So today we are going to focus on this particular the LCD display and matrix keyboard. So this is what the keyboard we have discussed, that is it is having, for example, it has been taken if it is a combination of 4 rows and 4 columns. So whenever any key is getting pressed, that is 1 2 3 whatever it is shown in this diagram, so how it is going to be displayed on the this particular output devices. So this hex keypad, the normally the another name for this particular the keypad. So here this will be treated as a input device because you are going to press this one, that is giving the input, and on display, that is LCD, it is going to display the whatever the key you have pressed, that is 1 2 3 4 whatever it is there, it is going to show there. So what is the logic behind that and how this particular simulation is going to be happen, so that we will start with. So in one program we will see that key how to connect the LCD and how to connect the this particular keypad. So now whatever it is shown in this particular slide which is in front of you, so it might be the position may get changed. Here horizontally if you will see, that is 1 2 3A horizontally, 4 5 6B. So sometimes it may be having 1 2 3 4 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 A B C D E F G H in that way. So it depends on what logic we are going to put in the code, and accordingly whichever is the key is pressed, so that particular display or alphanumeric is going to be present on this monitor or the LCD. Okay, so this is what the logic behind that one. So in detail we will learn over here. So for that I have just build up this particular the in Word file. I tried to make it the animation in the sense ki step by step, just I have made the this particular key how or how that 8051 is going to capture ki which key is been pressed. So see this logic carefully. So you can see in front of you. So 4 rows and 4 columns are here, and they are connected to any one of the port. So if you will make it zoom, so I am also going to make it zoom over here so that it will be clearly visible. So 4 rows, it is a first row, it is connected to P3.0, second P3.1, third P3.2, and fourth P3.3. In the same way, the columns are there. So they are connected to 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, and 3.7. We know that for any port, 8 pins are there. So from that, 4 are used for rows and 4 are used for columns. Now, in the initial stage, all these lines will be logic 1. So that's why you can see here 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So all are in logic 1. It is default start position. Now, as I shown over here, or the title is given if key C is pressed. Now, which is the C, this key? So for that, on the right hand side, the keypad is shown for our reference. So it is having the numeric like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like this. So whichever key 4x4 matrix is there, so total 16 possible combinations. So from that, if you press the C, how it is going to capture and how it is going to show the C on the monitor. Your internet connection. So it is going to be show here. Is it audible, the students? Can anyone?
Yes, sir, audible, visible.
Okay, okay, thank you. Because the message came here in front of me that your internet connection is unstable. So that's why. Okay, no issue. So total 16 keys are there. And from that, you have pressed this C. So C means in the figure on the left hand side, you can see I have just highlighted, that is blue color. Okay, this key you have pressed. So what is happening after the pressing that key and how the logic is behind that? So one by one, we will see. So what the logic is they put here, that is कुठलीही key दाबली असेल तरी row column by column, they are going to make it 0. So 0 means just check out the first this one step. Firstly, they are going to make the first column 0 and they are checking the status of rows. They are checking the status of rows. So if any one key of this particular, that is 159D was pressed, so that particular row will become the 0. That particular row is going to become the 0. So for example, if I press the D, so D means this particular key. So if this key is pressed, so this last row is going to be become 0. That is logic 0. It is coming to the this P3.3 line like that. But it is not the case. So first case, they made this P3.4 whole column made 0 and check for the status of each row, that is 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. They didn't find any key is pressed because all are 111 here. Next, what they did, keep P3.4, they have just made it default 1. And then they gone for the next column, that is P3.5. They made it 0. So again, they check the status of each row, that is 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, and 3.3. But they didn't find any row not become the 0. So no key is pressed from this column also, that is in 26AE. No key is pressed. Again, they went ahead. The next one, the third column, they made 0. That is P3.6. So again, they check the same. That is P3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. Any key, any row is 0? No, they didn't find. So they went once more ahead. But at that time, this 0 has to be become 1. This we have to put the logic. Now they came on the last column and they made it 0. And here they observe that as this C, this particular blue color key is pressed, so this row becomes 0. That is 3.2. Got it? And that time it will get to know that this particular key is pressed. Now in the code we are writing if P3.2 and P3.7, if they are 0, 0, then C is pressed, like that. In the coding only we have written that. So that code also I will clear here. So this is the what logic they have put here. Got it? So this is what in this particular simpler manner, just convinced to just put the logic over here. That is P3 is equal to 7B. How? 8 pins are there. Now it starts from the MSB, that is P3.7. So the code it comes 0, 1, 1, 1, and on this particular 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. That is equivalent to 7B. Got it? Keep remember. And at the same time, they have taken the A, that is accumulator. So what the data they put in accumulator? 0F. That is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. And in that, after that, they made ANDing. ANDing means the logical operations they perform between P3 and A. So here is this result, and the result, whatever it comes, they transfer to the R2. So what is this P3? What is this A? What is this R2? In the code, we will get that one. But after ANDing, what it comes? So it comes the 0B. That is what, if 0B is the answer, so display the character C. 0B is the answer of this ANDing. You have to display the character C, like that. Okay, so now this is the logic, and with this reference we will go to this particular. So in front of you, this is the actual Proteus diagram connections. So what today we are going to just see that. So see here, I will make little zoom. So just make it zoom from your side also. So the same setup, it is been placed in this Proteus. So 4x4, these keys are here. At the center, this 8051 is connected, and on the left side you will see the LCD 1 that is connected. So LCD, it is connected to the port 1. LCD is connected to port 1. At the same time, the keys are connected to P3. So this is the P3 port. Make a little zoom so that it will be easy to get that. So P3 port is there, and 4 pins are connected for rows, and 4 pins are connected as a column from the port 3 only. That is what we have seen in this particular manner. So 4 pin for column and 4 pin for row. Okay, so this is the what connections also we are going to do in this particular the Proteus, and we will get the, if any key you are pressing on this display, you will appear that particular letter. So that we are supposed to check out. So for that, what the code it should be written, and what is the meaning of this one. So it is a little bit big code, but in that we should know that there are 2 parts. First is keypad scanning. म्हणजे की कुठली की दाबलेली आहे ते पहिल्यांदा आयडेंटिफाय करायचं आहे. That is sent to the 8051, and from 8051 it has to go to the LCD. की कुठली की प्रेस केलेली आहे आणि त्याचं रिस्पेक्टिव्ह कुठलं कॅरेक्टर डिस्प्ले करायचं आहे ते 8051 LCD ला पाठवणार आणि LCD वर डिस्प्ले होणार. बट बिफोर दॅट the two parts are, one is input side, one is output side. So for output side, that is LCD, as we have seen in the last session, so it is bifurcated in 3 steps. So that is, the first one is the initialization, second one is the sending the commands, and the third one is the sending the actual data. So these are the 3 steps are required for the any LCD interfacing. So here you can observe that it is started with this the particular addressing equitics, whatever we have seen for this, that is EQU, means equal global parameter. If you want to set, so that is done over here, that is enable, RS and RW. So the meaning or the function of this we have seen in the last session की enable pin ही LCD on करायसाठी compulsory लागते, म्हणजे it should be 1. Then RS, it is going to be used for this particular the interfacing with 8051, whether it is 0 or 1. So that is also impact. And RW, it is for read or write. If it is 1, it is read. If it is write, it is 0, like that. Okay, but here always we are using the LCD for writing purpose only. That means this RW pin should be always 0, because we are sending the data to display only on LCD. So this pin should be always 0. So they are connected to the P2.0, P2.1 and P2.2 respectively. So in this diagram also we will see this one. So this is the port 2, if you are able to see the cursor, and from that the 3 lines are connected towards this particular the LCD, that is RS, RW and E. So what the inputs it should be given to them, so that is written in the code below, but here only it is defined. Okay, these variables are there and they are configured for this particular pins. After that, the blue color code you can see. So this code is required for this particular the setting up the LCD. That is the output we supposed to set. And for that, we have to use the 38, 0E, 06 and 82. So what is the meaning of this 38? Why this particular 38 is been taken? Why 0 is 0E is taken? So that for that yesterday we have gone through the one chart, which are nothing but the commands for LCD display. And if you are giving this particular command, so you will display on that this particular initialization. Initializations means की backlight on पाहिजे का off पाहिजे, कर्सर दिसायला पाहिजे का नको, 2 रो आहेत तर त्यातल्या दोन्ही रो वापरणार आहेत का एक रो फक्त वापरायची आहे. So for that this particular initialization commands are here. So they are fixed and we should remember this particular numbers only, that is to transfer this particular data to A, and L call command. So what is this command subroutine? So we're supposed to go a little downwards and see here, this is the command subroutine. So what is done in this one? So this is the step 2 for LCD, that is send commands to LCD. What is done in this? Clear RW, clear RW, clear RS and set B EN. म्हणजे RW 0 केलेला आहे, RS 0 केलेला आहे आणि EN 1 केलेलं आहे. So this is the primary requirement of the LCD initialization. Initialization झालं, आता कमांड सुद्धा सेंड केलेले आहेत, and now we have to call this particular input from 8051 की काय डेटा डिस्प्ले करायचा आहे तो दे, like that. So again come back to the here. So after this particular the setting and the initialization, it will call display, DISP. So what is this DISP? So again, we're supposed to go below 1. And what it is going to show this particular the DISP. So what it is doing? So it is setting DDRAM address on second line, or it is just clearing the buffer of this particular LCD display, so that it will be now ready for taking the input and it will display on the this particular LCD. So this is what DISP. So again, we will go back that where it has been called. So here it was called. So after this one, now LCD is ready to accept. So for that, again, it is just setting that address to the home position. So for that, 02H has to be sent. So 02, again, it is the predefined in that particular table, which we have seen yesterday. Commands for LCD. Okay, so after that, this is very important step. It is the start of now of logic. की आपण जे लॉजिक बघितलं आता की चारही कॉलमला 1111 आणि रोजला पण 1111 सुरुवातीला द्यायचं. And after that, this particular the goes to the this port P3. Accumulator मध्ये 255 घेतलेलं आहे. हे डेसिमल आहे. डेसिमल म्हणजेच 1111 1111. So it is converted or shifted to the port P3. Port P3 म्हणजे काय? तर आपण इथं बघितलं की हा पोर्ट P3. So first page. प्रत्येकाला 1111 1111 हे दिलेलं आहे. So this is the what it is, this particular step it is showing. After that, actual keypad scan begins. So for that, it is going to be L call delay 1. So delay is the delay 1 key, some delay there. Then L call key 1, key 2, key 3 and key 4, because we are going column by column. So key 1 for column 1, key 2 for column 2, key 3 for column 3 and key 4 for column 4. Okay, so these are the subroutine names are there. So first we will go to the key 1, where this key 1 subroutine is written. So you will observe. So this, where is the key 1? Here. So key 1 is written over here. The actual logic starts over here. So what is the first command they have given? Clear P3.4. Now what is this P3.4? Again, we have to go back here and we have to see. P3.4 means first column. It is made 0. It is made 0. So after making that, move A, P3. Now what is the data in P3? What is the data in P3? That is 1110 1111. It is the now data in P3. So that data is transferred to the A. That data is transferred to the A. And now ANL, as I told, key ANDing operation is been done here. So whatever the data in P3, it is ANDed with 0F. It is ANDed with 0F. And whatever the result it came, so that is definitely stored in A. And that data, that is the output, it is stored in R2. Move R2, A. So what will be the content of R2 now? So 00001111 like that. And depending on that, which key is pressed or not, so that is going to be decide. So how? So here, CJNE, that is what does conditional jump if not equal. Conditional jump if not equal. Whose value? R2's value. How much it is? 0E. If it is not 0E, jump to the N1. Jump to the N1. So this code is going to be follow if it is not equal to 0E. But if the value is equivalent with 0E, then what is to be display? that is 1, means 1 is pressed. Where is that position of 1? So here, this is the 1, and this key, if it is pressed, so that time the 1 is going to be display in this manner. Okay, P3.0. But if it is not there, go to the N1. So what N1 is going to check? It will check for 0D. If the value is 0D, then display 5. Otherwise, go to N2. What is this N2? It is again going to check. If the value of R2 is 0B, then it will display 9. Otherwise, go to N3. So now, where is the position of 9? Here. That is 1, 5, 9 and D, like that. P3.4 हा कॉलम तर 0 केलेला आहे पूर्ण. मग जर ही की दाबली असती पहिली, तर P3.0 हा रो पण 0 झाला असता. जर 5 ही की दाबली असती तर P3.1 हा रो 0 झाला असता. 9 जर दाबला असतं तर P3.2 हा रो 0 झाला असता. आणि D दाबली असती तर P3.3 हा रो 0 झाला असता. लाईक दॅट. सो दिस इज द लॉजिक फॉर एका कॉलम साठी हे लॉजिक लिहिलेलं आहे. सिमिलर वी हॅव टू फॉलो फॉर द अदर्स ओनली. दॅट इज कॉलम 2 ला पण. सो हिअर फॉर 07 असतं तर D, नाहीतर गो फॉर N4. सो व्हॉट इज दिस N4? सेट करून टाक. काय सेट करून टाक? सेट बी P3.4. P3.4 काय हो? तर हा कॉलम P3.4 हा 1 करून टाक, म्हणजे परत त्याच्या ओरिजिनल पोझिशनला नेऊन टाक. लाईक दॅट. बिकॉज वी हॅव टू गो अहेड. नाउ वी हॅव टू मेक दिस P3.5 0. P3.5 0 we supposed to make it. And the code it is for, now see here, checking the key press on second column of 4x4 matrix. म्हणजे आता दुसरा कॉलम आपण चेक करणार आहोत. सो फॉर दॅट की टू कोड लिहिलेला आहे, म्हणजे सब रुटीन. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज क्लिअर P3.5. P3.5 कुठं आहे हे P3.5? तर हा कॉलम. Got it? So the next step over here, P3.5 ha column, now it becomes the 0. Again it is going to check the same key 3.0, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 ह्याच्यातलं कुठलं 0 झालेलं आहे का? जर झालं असेल तर ती पर्टिक्युलर की ही प्रेस केलेली असेल. लाईक दॅट. सो फॉर एक्झाम्पल हिअर आयदर 2, 6, A आणि E तेच कोड मध्ये लिहिलंय का बघूयात. सो इट इज गोइंग टू जस्ट चेक आउट अगेन द सेम वे. नाउ P3 ची व्हॅल्यू काय होणार आहे? 1101 1111. बघूया तिकडे. 1101 1101 1111. Like that it is going to be present for this particular the P3. Okay. सो ह्या कॉलम साठी ही व्हॅल्यू, मगाच्या कॉलम साठी वेगळी व्हॅल्यू होती. P3 जर मगाशी बघितली तर इथं इट वॉज डिफरंट. नाउ इट गेट्स चेंज फॉर कॉलम 2. परत सेम तोच कोड आहे पुढं, की जर 0E असेल तर 2 प्रेस केलेला आहे, 0D असेल तर 6 प्रेस केलेला आहे, 0B असेल तर 65. दॅट इज A. It is comment is written here. That is capital A च ASCII code 65 आहे. So you can write either #65 or in a single inverted A, whatever it is possible. 07 असेल तर E. बघूयात आपण तेच सिक्वेन्स आहेत का इथं. 2, 6, A, E हे दुसऱ्या कॉलम साठी आहेत. बरोबर. So this is the logic it is written for the column number 2. Now at the last set B P3.5, म्हणजे दुसरा कॉलम पण आता 1 करून टाक, so that we will go for the next column, that is P3.6. आता हा कॉलम 0 केलेला आहे आणि त्याच्यासाठी कोड सेम कोड लिहिलेला आहे. फक्त इथे काय P3 ची व्हॅल्यू इथं चेंज होत जाणार आहे. आता P3 ची व्हॅल्यू इथं काय झालेली आहे बघा बरं, 10111111. इथं तर काही चेंज होत नाहीये. तो जर की प्रेस झाली असेल तर इथं मात्र चेंज होणार आहे. ओके, सो फॉर दॅट अगेन द सेम कोड इट इज बीन रिटर्न की 0D असेल तर 7, 0B असेल तर B, 07 असेल तर F, like that it is going to be written over here. आणि जर त्यातलं काहीच नसेल तर पुन्हा आपलं ओरिजिनल पोझिशन 1 ला न्या आणि we will go for the fourth column. So again it is coming to the fourth column. Clear 3.7. Clear 3.7 म्हणजे हे 0 केलेलं आहे बाकीचं, पण हे केल्यामुळं आणि की दाबल्यामुळं ऑटोमॅटिकली हा रो 0 झालेला आहे P3.2. and the contents of P3 now 01111011 MSB पासून LSB पर्यंत चेक करावं लागतं. So in this way this 7B will be there, and afterwards in A what is loaded, that is 0F, आणि इथं त्यांनी त्याचं एंडिंग केलेलं आहे. So here this is the what, move A, P3, म्हणजे P3 तला जो डेटा आहे तो त्यांनी अक्युमुलेटर मध्ये ट्रान्सफर केलेला आहे आणि त्यानंतर ANL, that is ending of that data with 0F, ending of that data with 0F, 0F आणि हा 7B यांचं एंडिंग केल्यावर रिझल्ट इज दिस मच, that is 0B. बघा एंडिंग करून 110. So I think here also I did that. Yes, I will just increase the font so that it will be clear. Ki 0F आणि EF. So for that it is written that is the 0F. पण आपल्या इथं डेटा काय आलेला आहे आता 7B, that is 7B. So let us, we will do for that 01117B, that is 1101, 1011, sorry, 1011, 1011, 7B. It has to ending with 0F. एंडिंग केलेला आहे 111 and logic 111 10 should be 0, is it? Then 111 01 and गेटला इनपुट दिल्यावर काय होतं 0 0 0 आणि 0, म्हणजे अँडचं उत्तर काय आलेलं आहे तर 0 आणि B, 0 आणि B हे उत्तर आलेलं आहे. मग जर हे 0B जर उत्तर आलं तर कुठली की प्रेस झालेली आहे तर C, इन दिस वे. दॅट इज व्हॉट वी विल सी हिअर की 0B जर प्रेस केलेला असेल म्हणजे जर उत्तर आलं तर कुठली की डिस्प्ले कर C, दॅट इज गोइंग टू बी डिस्प्ले ऑन दिस पर्टिक्युलर LCD. मग ही जी C की आहे ती कुठे जाते R7 मध्ये, अँड L कॉल डेटा W1. मग हे डेटा W1 काय आहे? सो इट इज, इफ यू विल गो अबव data W1 over here. So it is calling, the first is delay and L call display. जे काही इनपुट आलेलं आहे R7 मध्ये ते डिस्प्ले करा, त्यासाठी हे आलेलं आहे. दॅट इज व्हॉट हिअर ऑल्सो यू कॅन ऑब्झर्व, मूव्ह A, R7. R7 मध्ये जो काही डेटा आहे तो A मध्ये ट्रान्सफर करा आणि इट विल कॉल द डेटा W. सो डेटा W अगेन व्हॉट इट इज जस्ट सेंडिंग द कमांड्स की क्लिअर करा, इनेबल 1 करा, RW 0 करा आणि डेटा डिस्प्ले करा. So in this way, this is the end of this particular coding. Code is a little bit what we can say the vast, but if you got the logic, the same copy paste it is here, column by column, how it is going to be display here. Okay, so just I will show the demo for this one. So I will open the kill for that one. So already I will just minimize this all, and there is that code. Okay, so this is what I have already tested and work on that, and the same code it has been copy pasted over here. So just look out how many rows are there. On the left hand side you can observe how many rows are there. So total 220. So this code is of 220 lines. Okay, so we have to just rebuild the target so that the hex file will get create, and let us check for this particular the any error is there or not. So it comes with that the one warning is there, but that is for the A52 217 line la, that is here. Move a comma hash colon, the value has been truncated to 8 bits. So no issue, it is a warning one. Hex file is created for this one. And now we will go for the Proteus. So how to open that Proteus? Already we have seen, I think. Otherwise I will show it here. So Proteus 8 professional. So that setup I have uploaded on our study material. So first you're supposed to install this particular software, Proteus 8. Okay, so like this is the first preview of this particular Proteus software. I think many of you has handled this particular. So in this also we have just gone through this particular the design की new project घेऊन त्यामध्ये you supposed to build the diagram whatever it was shown here. So it is just getting open, and you will get that the so this is what already I have found and I have saved as a backup. So no need to just making all these connections, because I have just used that 1 hour for this making this particular connections, that is to from the search how to find this particular the component or the 8051. So here in this way the connections, the testing and all that, the 1 hour after 1 hour I got the success in this particular one. So as you might knowing the logic, so after that how to make the connections, that is a easy part, but only the debugging is very important. If any key is pressed and that respective as per our expectation it is not getting displayed, so what to do in that case? So that is also very important. So as you can see in this particular I'm just shifting this particular. Okay, now it's okay. So how it is going to be work? So in this way, you after opening the Proteus, you're supposed to just put this all the blocks, the VCC, the ground, the switches, and this particular register bank. So that is pull up register is here, and that is required for this particular the actually for P1 it is required, not for the P3, but still it is given over here, because we know that P1 no, P0. For P0, the pull-up register bank it is required. And why it is required? So we have already been seen in this particular the unit number 2. port 0, port 1, port 2, port 3. So in that port 0 is only required the pull-up register, not the other registers. So in MCQ, if it has been asked, so that time your answer must be for P0, that is port 0. Now this is the all setup, already it has been managed. So I have made the connections. What is the next step that is important? Now what is to be done? So double click on this 8051 because you want to link this particular with the kills code, that is the hex file. So double click on it and such window it will get appear, and there program file की कुठली प्रोग्राम फाईल ह्याला अटॅच करायची आहे, म्हणजे कुठला कोड ह्याला ऍप्लिकेबल करायचा आहे. So you supposed to just click on this browse and the hex file whatever it is there in that particular folder, so you supposed to choose and open. Okay, that is the only task it has to be done over here. And after that you're supposed to save once and debug start. Kill मध्ये जसं होतं debug start, so in the same way here also debug start. And after that you're supposed to run the program. So that option it is been here in this run simulation किंवा F12 ही की असती कीबोर्डवर, तर ती दाबली तरी simulation start होतं. And now as I run the program, so you will observe here this LCD becomes the green line on and key KEY, so that the code is also written in that. So if I will show that the word file here, why that key it is displayed on this particular here display key and pressed information. So here KEY, that already by fix by default we have written in the code, so that's why it is showing the key. त्यानंतर मग की कुठली इनपुट घेतलेला आहे युजर कडनं, की which key is pressed, so that is to be display in front of this particular the key. So let us start with the first one. Already the program it is in run simulation condition. So if I will press this key, program has started and I press this key, so it is showing 1. If I press this one, so 1 will wash out and 2 will appear there. The 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is not working. Okay, still. What the next? What happened? It is C, D, E, F, and G. So in the same way, whatever we have shown over here, that is what it is shown in this particular the keypad also. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So this is how, what is the logic behind this particular the keypad and how it is going to be display on the LCD. So this is what the simulation also through which we can understand how it is going to be use this particular keypad as well as the LCD. So for LCD, the port 1 it is being used for the sending the data, and at the same time the three these control lines, that is RS, RW and E, that is required, and the additional that is the VCC and ground. So that is required for any output devices. Okay, So this is how today we have seen how to interface the keypad and the LCD and how it is going to be work. We have gone through the logic behind that as well as the code for the same. So this diagram you can I will send in this PPT. I will attach in the PPT. So you can try to just build in the Proteus itself. That is the connections. Okay. So that will be over for today's session. So next time we will go for the similarly for ADC, DSC and the stepper motor. Okay. So I will stop this sharing over here. I will count the attendance. Then you can go for the next session. Now the next session is the lunch hour only. Rule number 5, 9, 10, 11, then 29, 31, 32, 34, 39, 41, 43, and 45 to 49. So again, they are absent. What is the problem with them and what is going to happen with them? I don't know. Okay, anyone is here? So you can just put additionally your roll numbers in the chat box and you can leave. Thank you.